Well, greetings from Pennsylvania once again. This is, what is today, March? Is today the 22nd? I think it is. So, once again, we're still going through this whole coronavirus thing. Like I said in a previous video, the days kind of meld together and I kind of forget which day it is, but I wasn't going to do anything today. I've actually been pretty busy, even though, I know a lot of people are off work and stuff because of this, but I teach part-time. I think most of you know that, but I'm having to teach at home and upload videos to YouTube, not to this YouTube channel, but so I've actually been pretty busy, and the last 2 days I was kind of busy trying to get caught up with that, and I was just going to take today off, but you know, the weather turned out to be a lot nicer than it was supposed to, so just to come out for a little bit, just to poke around for a little bit. And the place I'm checking out today, I had spotted, months ago, kind of looking at the satellite images and stuff, and it's kind of been on my radar, but wasn't really high on my priority list. It is close to home. It's here at Womelsdorf Lake, and since I'm not traveling far these days because of the ongoing situation, I thought I'm just gonna drive over here and check it out. There's some interesting lumps and bumps on the Google Maps. I enjoy watching Time Team on YouTube. That's a show that they make over in England and Britain. I mentioned it before, and a lot of you watched it as well. But the archaeologists describe that when they look at a field that they're going to dig up, they mention, we see lots of lumps and bumps. That's what I'm seeing up here. I'm going to go ahead and show you, give you a screenshot of what I saw on Google Images on the map, the terrain feature. There's some little circular features, and I think there's a lake up here, Man-Made Lake. So I'm not really sure what all is going to be up here, so I'm going to quit rambling and just going to start poking around. I can see the initial lumps and bumps, those circular features up here. I don't know what they are, but we're just going to poke around and find out. All right, so let's get going. So we got a beautiful trail up here. Up there are those first lumps and bumps. I think those are the circular features. The birds are singing. Got a little stream down here. I believe this was called Snyder's School Road, kind of on the east side of Womelsdorf Lake. Oh, and I'm probably going to share some more mail with you today too as well. Yeah, there's some clear man-made, yeah, interesting. There's one here, and there's one right up there, so let's check these out. Right by the road here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have the idea that these were quarries is popping into my mind, that they were maybe digging limestone out of here. It's all nice and flat in here as well. I don't want to know what that is. I see brown stains on that paper over there. Some trash in here though too. I'll poke around the trash too. Let's see what this is. That one old. Looks like a toy cup of some sort. Bottles. Looks like a jelly jar. Alright, people have definitely been dumping here though. Alright, well, I'm going to leave this one behind. That stuff back there with the brown stains on it is what I thought it was. I get it, you gotta do your business sometimes, but you really should try to dig a little hole or cover that stuff up. Anyway, just some advice. Alright, so here's the next one. This one looks pretty cool. These do look like quarries. Let me turn it around. It's got a lot more trash in it too. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that these are old quarries. They're digging out limestone. You can see the rock faces up there. Alright, I think on the map it looked like there were 3 of them. There was the one right there, and then this one Unless there was another one right by the road. I might check that out in a moment. Let's check this out. See what's in here. Yeah, these are the walls of the, I'm pretty sure this is a quarry, so these are the walls of the quarry. Someone's been playing with the trash. Well, let's see what's in here at least. Oh, check it out, here's a shoe. Old shoe. Some old laundry detergent. Those are definitely from the 80s. I remember that style of cap when I was a kid. That one right there. What's this? Some kind of an old pot? Yeah, this is definitely 80s stuff. What's this up here? What kind of soda is this? This one's got stuff in it. This is okay, that's fairly new. It's full of Coke. So there's some more recent trash here too, but here's something older. One of these older green bottles. Yeah, this is just full. This is all trash in here, just piled up and covered with leaves. So I'm thinking, because I see some up there, so somebody just, pulled their vehicle up back in the days and just dumped all their stuff down here. Big old, what do you call that? Oh, there's a name for that. Galvanized old metal tub type thing there. Tons of these food jars. If you're an artistic type of person, people use these old jars for crafts and stuff. I've often thought about that. Neat way to recycle things. Of course, that one has a neat little moss garden growing inside of it. Yeah, just tons of stuff. Yeah, it's all covered with leaves and debris though. Alright. Well, I don't know how you feel about looking through old trash dumps, but I'm kind of curious about them. I know I said in the past, I know they're kind of unsightly, but they are kind of a blast to the past. Kind of remind me of my childhood. The things that you used as a child are buried out here. Nothing terribly old. I mean, there could be older stuff. Sometimes there's older stuff underneath the newer stuff. And we'll walk around here just a little bit more. I'm going to try and find that other circular feature, see what's up here or down there. And then, like I said, I'm not sure what else we'll find around here, but I'm just going to wander around a little bit. Got a few hours before it starts to get dark. Well, here's an old toy of sorts. I think it's a horse. Or was a horse. There you go. There's lots of fencing and tires and farm machinery. Looks like they dumped, rocks and soil down here as well. All right, let's get on out of here. And if you have any ideas of what to do with old bottles like that, like crafty ideas or ways to sell them, I often thought it'd be interesting to reuse those old bottles. Kind of, I guess you call it upcycling them, because they're actually, a lot of them are, complete bottles. They're still usable. So if there's something you could turn them into or use them in some other way, especially if it's a way that you could actually, earn some money by selling the stuff you made out of them. If you have any ideas, or something to think about for yourself too. If you're looking for something to do, a little bit of hobby, there's all kinds of trash everywhere out here in places like this, and you can come up here, it'd help to clean up the trash that's out here and be a way, maybe to earn some money as well. So I just like to throw it out there. If you have any ideas for me or for yourself on ways to use those old bottles. Just hearing some ducks down there, sorry. Wood ducks. Alright, just thought I'd throw that out there. And just up ahead here is the man-made lake that I saw on the maps, because here, right here is the dam breast. You can see it drops off quite significantly down here to the creek. That's where I saw the wood duck just a moment ago. Not a very big pond anymore. We may just have a look-see. I think I might walk down that way as well. I am going to follow this road, see if this goes anywhere. All right, let's go down here. Well, I spotted my first turtles of the summer, or the spring, way out there. I'm going to try and zoom in on them for you. You can't really see them from here, but I'll get back to you if that is successful or not. We'll see how well that goes, because I have to look through all these shrubberies as well. Well, there they are. I'm not sure if the camera is focusing on them too well. To zoom in through all the brush. I'm going to try and get closer or get a better shot of them, but I think you can make them out in there. Well, there were quite a few ducks in there. Guess you can hear them. Most of those are mallards. There was another wood duck in here that I scared off too. They make a different sound. But I'm scaring everybody away instead of trying to be able to, I like to be able to hike out and be able to observe the animals without scaring them off. But there are quite a few turtles out here. There's some logs along the bank, but they're sliding into the water too quickly for me to get them on camera. Everybody's being too shy today. Alright. Well, I wasn't expecting to see any turtles today, or ducks. So we'll take it. Here's some feathers. They almost look like hawk feathers. Or maybe this was a grouse. Looks like somebody got eaten though. But as usual, I'm off trail now. But I am seeing a bunch of that lighter green stuff. Those are daylilies or tiger lilies. The pond we were just at is just down there. So whenever you find, because in a more recent video I talked about finding daylilies or these tiger lilies in the woods, and that suggests that there's a home site back here. So it's probably what, and there's kind of like a raised area right here. So we're gonna have a look around. I'm gonna assume that there was a home. Yeah, actually, I think I might see a cellar hole right there. So we'll check that out. Yeah, these are the plants I'm talking about right here. These are daylilies or some kind of tiger lily, and they're not native to the woodlands out here. They're planted by someone living back here, but they spread every year, so that's why they're kind of taken over. I'm not quite sure if that's a cellar hole, what I pointed out earlier, but there is looks like a flat area up there. We'll check that out as well. There's a nice little deer trail that leads right up there. So that's where we shall go as well. Let's just walk up there together. And you can definitely see a flat surface. Maybe it's just an old road too. Not seeing anything offhand. I'll get back to you. I just found a place to sit here. I'm going to share some mail with you in a moment here, but I'm always kind of surprised how these little unplanned adventures turn out to be, quite pleasant. Wasn't expecting to be off trail. You can hear the birds singing, I hope. There was a cardinal just a little while ago singing. That right there. That's a cardinal, if you can hear it on camera, hopefully. But I'll probably have a little snack here as well. Some more of that beef jerky that got sent to me in the mail. Just beautiful out here. Regardless of there being a world, pandemic going on, it can't stop spring from coming, and it can't stop you from enjoying spring. I haven't been traveling as far these days, but there's beauty just close to home as well. an adventure. All right, let me get this mail out, share it with you, and then I'll have a little something to eat. So the first card is from Mary, and I believe her husband's name is on here, John. They're from Buffalo, New York. I was actually, I was in Buffalo this past summer. I went up to Lake Erie. What was that, Woodward Beach State Park? That was the place where all the dead fish were. Because we went up to, what's that place called? Niagara Falls. I almost forgot what it was called. It was a beautiful card, some cows on it. Because I always talk about the farm I had. I had goats, but I did have one cow once. Her name was Daisy. The farm that she was born on, she was rejected by her mom, and somebody I knew that farmer, and they found out about me and knew that I liked animals, and they asked me if I wanted the calf because they didn't expect her to live. She was kind of sickly and stuff, so I took her, brought her home. I mean, it was cold, and I put her like in this galvanized tub with a heat lamp on it, and I didn't know if she was gonna make it or not, but she did. Her name was Daisy, and she would follow me around like a dog. When I go out to get the mail, she'd follow me up to the mailbox and stuff. It was kind of cool. Eventually, though, I did have to sell her. She started getting pretty big. She was up to like 386 pounds, and it was getting difficult to handle her. And unfortunately, I couldn't keep her. But I have fond memories of her. I'm gonna I'm gonna post a picture of her here when she was a little bit younger. I think I have some pictures of her. So I'm gonna post a picture of Daisy, my only cow that I ever owned. All right, and my next card is from Canada, I believe Quebec, if I'm understanding the initials there. This is from Francis. He's got a cool last name. I won't say his last name for privacy's sake, but I like the card too, with the tree with the fall foliage. That's pretty cool. Wrote me a nice long letter. Talk about how he kind of lives close to the city, and it's kind of hard to find places that are quiet to hike, and that's understandable. And he said he would send me some licorice, but he's not sure about customs regarding food coming from Canada. I'm not sure either. I know Jane from England sent me some food, but I'm not sure how that works with customs, so I can't really, But the thought is appreciated, though. And I'm hoping to get to Canada someday this summer. Hopefully, if this coronavirus thing settles down eventually, maybe I'll be able to travel a little bit more this summer. I'm hoping to go up to Niagara Falls again and walk across, what do they call it? Is that the Rainbow Bridge, they call it? And walk into Canada, see the Horseshoe Falls. At least that's the hope. And Dave, once again, Dave sent me a nice note here. Thanks for the financial gift too, Dave. Oh, and Mary, with the cow picture, the cow car, she sent a nice little gift too, so thank you for that. And once again, as always, my P.O. box is down in the description below the video. People ask me sometimes that, where can I find your address? It's in the description below the videos, along with other information for email and things like that, and my Patreon page. So thank you again for all the mail and all these you support me in various ways. It is appreciated. And hopefully we can get out and do more things later this spring. Just hoping things calm down eventually with this pandemic. Alright, I'm gonna have a little snack, and then we'll just keep on rambling about here in the woods, having fun. You can still hear that cardinal back there. There she is, or he. Alright, but like I said, I'm gonna have a little snack too. I'm gonna have some more of that beef jerky that was sent to me. I'm gonna try the beef with pepper jack this time. See how that tastes. Alright, well, let's get back to exploring. See if we can find anything interesting back here. I guess I'm almost positive there was a house back here. Yeah, and that beef jerky was pretty good. The pepper jack added just a little bit of a bite to the beef jerky, but not an overwhelming amount. A little bit of spice can be nice. I'm not a huge spicy person, but I don't like when the spice overwhelms the flavor of what you're eating. Alright, well, enough of spicy food. Let's get looking around. Alright. I'm trying to make my way back to the pond from the other side, and I'm seeing more evidence of there being a house back here. There's some daffodils right there. Like I mentioned before, those in other videos, those are not native daffodils planted by people. There's an old brick down here. More evidence of there being a home. Of course, just up there on that little hills where all those daylilies were. So maybe there was something up there. I'm gonna keep looking around. I would like to try to sneak up on those turtles a little bit, get some pictures of them. I'm not sure if that'll happen or not. Here's some pottery laying down here. There's a sign that there was a house out here at one point. Because I mentioned that show Time Team earlier, the one they make over in Great Britain. Because on that show, you know, whenever they find pottery in their archaeological digs, they always have a pottery expert on hand who can tell, well, the pottery's from, this is from the 13th century or the 16th century. So we don't have that kind of history over here. You know, it's probably from, you know, the 1900s, 1950s or something. Alrighty. Still trying to sneak up on those turtles. Well, unfortunately, there are no turtles on this side of the lake. Earlier we were walking up along that way. There's no logs on this edge. Because that's what they were doing up there. They were kind of sunning themselves on the logs. Of course, the sun isn't really out anymore. But I guess we'll have to abandon that project. If you're wondering what those things are out there, those are wood duck nests. Wood ducks nest in hollow trees. I think I mentioned that in a recent video. Someone sent me a card with a wood duck on it. So that's what those nest boxes are for out there. Alright, I gotta figure out where to go. I got some time left, so we're gonna explore a little bit more. Just gotta figure out where I'm gonna go. Yeah, here's another one of those areas where things were quarried out a little bit. Of course, this is the road I initially came on, but then I walked out along the dam breast along the lake, went all the way around there, and kind of made my way back. There's some, looks like farm equipment or something laying here, but I think I may try to go up there, or I don't know. There could be an old lime kiln around here as well. Well, I did make my way up above where those quarries were, and there's something a little interesting here. If you don't like dead stuff, you might want to turn away. For sure, it's a dead crow. I'll often find a dead crow. That's a fresh kill, too. Not real super fresh, but yeah, it's a crow. Interesting. Not sure why it died. Maybe it was shot. They do shoot crows sometimes. Alright, here's looking down into one of those quarries that we saw earlier, the really big one. You can see some of the trash down there. And there is, you know, there's some stacked limestone there, just, you know, remnants of it. So they were pulling limestone out of here. So that makes me think even more that there should, you know, be a lime kiln around here. Maybe I should say what a lime kiln is. I feel like there should be one around here somewhere. They did use limestone for building material. A lot of the houses in this area are made from limestone, but they also made lime out of limestone. They would actually make these stone kilns, and they would literally burn the limestone and turn it into lime, like that white powdery stuff. And they would then spread it on the fields to reduce the acidity of the fields, because lime is an alkaline substance. So a lot of times when you see these little quarries, it's what the farmers would dig out, and they would have a lime kiln nearby. Let's talk about going back to other location I found it years ago, and like I said, there's a little quarry with a lime kiln next to it. Alright, well, I'm almost not too far from where I park, so I'm gonna keep looking for a lime kiln out here. Just feel like there should be one here. Well, that's gonna be it for this video, I think. I did run into some people down there, and I would have to agree with them. I asked them about the lime kiln. We came to the agreement that there probably was one here, but a lot of times those kilns when they were out of use, yeah, they got torn down and used for other stuff, because it was nice stacked stone. But I have never really explored this area of Blue Marsh a whole lot on the east side of the lake, so I'm seeing a lot of, I'm getting distracted already. I'm seeing a lot of trails old roads going up different places. So there's a lot to perhaps investigate over here. But I think we're done for the day. Maybe it's getting chilly and there's a cold wind blowing. It's supposed to snow tonight, of all things. We've had a super warm winter. Now we're gonna actually get some snow in March. But this could be like an inch of snow or slush, and it'll melt in a couple hours anyway. Anyway, thanks for coming along on another just little wandering adventure. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.